Welcome back to Scary Hours. I'm your host, P. Shout out to all my returning horror fans. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that bell before you go so you know when I drop a new video. Tonight we have VHS Halloween in rotation. Shudder's latest VHS anthology that turns trick-or-treat festivities into gruesome nightmares. If you like your horror with a sugar rush and a razor edge, VHS Halloween is the tape for your October night. So, let's dive in. A 2025 found footage horror anthology collection of Halloween-themed videotapes unleashes a series of twisted, blood-soaked tales, turning trick-or-treat into a struggle for survival. Once again, horror fans, we're back with another VHS installment. Released October 3rd on Shudder, everyone's favorite series of savagery jumpstarts the season, hitting us with VHS Halloween, an anthology built around a recurring wraparound story called Diet Phantasma, and 5 Halloween-themed found footage shorts by a mix of established directors. This was screened in mid-September at Fantastic Fest, where critics and audiences responded with high praise, making this one of the most talked about horror releases of the season. Anyone familiar with the series knows things can get off the rails, 0 to 100 real quick. And Shudder's creative freedom lets filmmakers go weird and gross at the same time. So nothing new here, balancing laughs and dread. The movie swings between dark comedy and unsettling, gory set pieces, so it serves multiple Halloween moods. But, as with any anthology, the tonal change and pacing can leave some segments feeling kind of meh. It's really only one segment in here I feel they could have done something else with or plugged in a better story, but you gotta see for yourself, because what I thought was a low point might be your favorite. So we open with the wraparound Diet Phantasma, sort of its own segment working as a recurring escalating gag. There's a corporate focus group testing their new soda and the demonic side effects after drinking it. I can't even lie, I thought the main scientist was Peter Stormare at first glance. I mean, that's his kind of role, but anyways. Then we start off pretty strong with the first segment, Coochie Coochie Coo, where 2 teenage girls on their last Halloween night, getting into Halloween mischief, stealing candy and twerking on yard decorations, encountered the local urban legend called The Mother. Now, if a house pops up out of thin air on Halloween, the dumbest thing you could do is go to that house. But hey, this is a dark and claustrophobic tale once inside the house. Great makeup for the creature design and the secondary creatures, or the babies. The next segment, Ut Supra Sync Infra, or As Above, So Below, what it translates to, this one's just alright in my opinion. It's an interrogation of a lone survivor from a group of friends out for a Halloween party at an old house who get massacred. This one's in Spanish, so you'll have to read the subtitles. That's not a deal breaker, and it's not total garbage. I just feel it's the weakest of them all. Now the third segment, Fun Size, it's exactly that. A fun, dark descent into a living candy factory. Another group of friends out trick-or-treating find out the deadly punishment for breaking the take one candy rule. You got 2 candy mascots chasing the group through the factory and yelling out, "Fun Size!" So this one's the comic relief, both parts comedy and nightmare, with some crazy visuals. The fourth segment, Kid Print, is the darkest and probably the most uncomfortable due to the fact something like this could really be going on in your area right now. A video store owner discovers that some crazy and unsettling things are happening in the back rooms after hours to the missing kids of the area. I feel it's effective because of how real the scenario feels. It's twisted and bloody, plus if you have kids, it might amp up your parental paranoia. Then the last segment, Home Hunt, is my favorite and a good way to wrap up when a homeowner wants to make his do-it-yourself haunted attraction the scariest it's ever been. Things go haywire after the props come to life. Another fun one, no holds barred for sure, because the kids get it too, and there's good use of practical creature effects, so they end on a high note. Tone-wise, I think the film's strongest move is how it shifts between laughs and horror without overdoing either, while keeping viewers engaged. Overall, for our annual franchise entry, VHS Halloween hits a higher than usual batting average and delivers multiple segments that'll be stuck in your head. I'm gonna run through the rest of the series when I get a chance, but right now, I say this is top 3, if not top 2. So, I'll rate VHS Halloween 4.5 stars out of 5, giving it the Scary Hour stamp of must watch for spooky season. Catch it right now on Shudder.
Now let's see if it actually works.
Thanks for joining this Scary Hours deep dive into Shudder's latest release, VHS Halloween. If you love gory practical effects and anthologies or one of your guilty pleasures, make sure to put this at the top of your October watch list. I did really dig VHS Beyond, but this might be the most fun and disturbing drop so far. If you've enjoyed this deep dive, subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, and come back for more Scary Hours late night finds in horror cinema. Also, drop a comment below which of these segments led to you losing some sleep and which VHS film is your favorite. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Until the next time, remember, one candy per person. I'm your host, P. Keep those nightmares alive. Y'all be safe out there. Peace.